3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to Bean Gaming. It's a new day, which means a new webcam. I finally upgraded, and let me know what you think. I'm trying some different things, blurred out background, no background, and so I need your help in letting me know which one you think is going to work for me. Which do you like best? But anyways, besides that, we are going to test out the best units for Game 4, Endless 4 rather, and kind of go from there. Now, I'm not going to go through the entire Endless map, the entire Endless game, and I just want to show you some common towers that people use, and then I'm going to show you the best one. And a lot of people have this Pirate Foxy. Pirate Foxy was overpowered when it first came out. It's Pirate Withered Foxy that has Withered on it, actually. And so we're going to use that. But some of the other towers I have on my team, I have Springtrap. Now, you could technically take out Springtrap and replace it with either a Hawaii Endo, a Fredbear, or the new Plush Trap, which there should be a Plush Trap showcase coming for you in a little bit. And then, of course, we have the Galleon Foxy for the slow. And then we have Goliath Endo Freddy, and then we definitely need Shiny Spring Bonnie for a damage boost. Let's hop on an Endless 4 and see if this is a good starter. Here we go. It's actually crazy that people are getting to wave 161. If that's solo, that's crazy. But if it's on teams, then that kind of makes sense. I can't get past wave 132. It's 131, I think, if I have auto skip on, but I'm going to go over that in a little bit here. The best placement for your starter towers is going to be in the back. One in the middle, one off to the side, and then one off to the side, offsetting. And we can only place 3 of these Pirate Foxies. Let me go ahead and upgrade as best as I can. I don't know if they're going to hold. We might take some damage, which is going to be fine. But let's see if they can actually hold when I completely max them out. And yes, we are going to take some damage. And if I can take the least amount of damage, that's going to be really good. Oh no, this might actually not be good. Let's get to that 2,000. This is going to be rough. No, we're not going to make it. They just don't have enough firepower. So unfortunately, this is not going to work. We just don't have enough money. They don't generate the firepower needed. So Pirate Withered Foxy, nope, not going to work. Let's try this again with a different starter. This time bringing along Shadow Patriot Freddy. And $300 to start. I'm going to go ahead and put 1, 2, 3, and there's 4 placements. I haven't used Shadow Freddy in quite some time, but he has a pretty good range on him. And the only problem is that he's slow, and he's best used when he can do multiple damage or he can target multiple enemies. So I don't know if he's going to actually work either. We might have to change him up, but we'll see. He may hold, although we are going to take some damage. He may hold, potentially, possibly. I don't know. Will he? That's not going to work. Oh, man. Come on. Get there. There. Maxed out. And can we max out another one? Oh, they're just so slow. No, we're not going to make it. And actually, we didn't even kill one enemy. All right. Back to the drawing board. Let's try this again. Endo 04. We're going to try this one out. Notice we start with $4,000. So this one might potentially, possibly work. This is the first time I'm trying him out here, but a lot of people have Endo 04. We're going to see if he can actually do some damage. And looks like he is doing just fine for a little bit here. His range is okay. Plus, I have Shadow on it as well. I just need to get some more money to get to that $3,000. Can we get there? He's doing burn damage. It doesn't look like he's actually going to work either. 3,000 might actually help. But no, it's just not going to work. We're going to be down to 20. And then I just can't even, he's just so expensive, I don't even have enough money to upgrade him. Can I get to one more 3,000? Can we get there? We can, but it's too little. Oh wait, he did beat one of them, but it's just not enough. We almost, that was better. That was the best one so far. Okay, we have a couple more. Let's check out the next one and see if this one works. Which toy Chica this time? One of everyone's favorite starters. It's one of my favorite starters as well. I can place down 3 of them right out of the gate because they're so cheap. And let me go ahead and level this one up. Now the problem with Witch Toy Chica is that it's best used when working with multiple enemies. And since that's not the case here, they're only targeting one at a time, this is going to be a little bit problematic. But we might be able to actually get somewhere good in order to save up enough money. 1,000 and 1,200. If I can get to that 8,000, then I might actually be good, but we'll see. There's a couple different strategies with this Witch Toy Chica, and I just, oh man, I don't think I'm going to have enough money. No, we're not going to be able to do it. And we're not going to be able to get there. Yes, oh no. No, didn't work. Let me try placing a Witch Toy Chica in the front. That might actually be better. If you're going to use Witch Toy Chica, then maybe bringing along Scott. Not a bad idea. Let me see if I can completely max this one out, and I can. So we're going to start doing some damage, max damage for one Witch Toy Chica. This might actually be the move. We'll see if this pays off. I think Busy ended up using this strategy to begin with, and so we are going to take some damage. I'm going to be able to get to that 5,000 to put a Scott down if I had him on my team, but I don't, and that probably is going to be my undoing. So if you have Scott, then I would definitely bring him along. And come on, can we get there? Again, I know I'm going to take some damage. It's going to be really close, actually. Then I can get this slowing down. And 7,000, almost, there we go, 8,000. Let's place down another. We're going to be able to get there relatively quicker now, I think, with the slowing unit. Oh, no, well, yeah, maybe. Yes, I think we're going to be able to get there. Let's get another one down. Please, is it going to work? Yes, it does work. Okay, so I barely survived with one Witch Toy Chica, and then I was able to put down some of my Galleon Foxies. And now we're going to be able to hold all the way up until the end. But there's two more towers that I want to use and show you exactly why they're the best two in the game. Here we go. Because we don't have mobs of enemies, then AoE towers are not going to work. I actually brought along Tarnished Spring Bonnie. This is going to be one of the best starter towers to bring along for this particular map. And watch how easy this is going to be. Of course I have Puppet's Nightmare on it. Oh, and I wasn't paying attention. I can go ahead and upgrade 1,600, and that enemy is going to be gone. There we go. Let's upgrade again to 2,000, and this isn't overly difficult anymore. We're going to be able to knock these enemies out relatively quick now, just with their melee, and their cooldown decreases pretty quick, which is going to be really nice. Notice I haven't taken any damage, and I'm not going to take any damage. This is really good. And the final Tarnished Spring Bonnie, going to go ahead and upgrade that. Look at these Cursed Bonnies. They don't even stand a chance. And I do have auto skip on, by the way, and now I can go ahead and place one of my range or my damage boosters. There we go, I have enough money now. And this really is, it's over with and done. This team, I'm able to make it to wave 131, 132, and fully maxed out now. I can leave this just, I can leave these Tarnished Spring Bonnies just the way they are, probably for about another good 15-20 waves, and there's not going to be any issues at all. And then, of course, once you reach that 8,000, you want to place down your Galleon Foxies, and then your Spring Trap if you have it. If you don't have Spring Trap, then you can put a range booster here. Range booster is going to be very helpful. So that's either Hawaii Endo, that's going to be Fredbear, or that's going to be the new Plush Trap. And then if you don't have a Goliath Endo Freddy, then you can bring along Shadow Bonnie. Shadow Bonnie works really well. Okay, let me exit out of here and show you the best starting tower for this particular map. Here we go. Yes, it is War Machine Foxy. Look at that. $3,500 to start. And the cash makes all the difference in the world. It's going to completely cover this entire exit area. And watch him just completely melt, this Cursed Bonnie. Cursed Bonnie doesn't even stand a chance. So what a way to start off Game 4, Map 4 of Endless. Now I can place another one, and these two are just going to pelt and melt all of these Cursed Bonnies. How cool is that? Look, I'll place the third one, and then War Machine got buffed a while ago because you can actually place 4. I think the original placement was 3, and then developers hooked this up and said, alright, we'll give you one more. We'll throw one more out there. Look, just completely melting these Cursed Bonnies. Now, if you don't have a War Machine Foxy, which there's a handful of people, actually there's a lot of people that don't, either try and trade for one or just use that Tarnished Spring Bonnie. Tarnished Spring Bonnie is great, but the cooldown of these War Machine Foxies is so crazy that you're actually going to want to try and get or use this War Machine Foxy. These are going to be able to last probably all the way up until a good wave 40 or 50. You don't even have to put down any more towers, and these are definitely going to be better than that Tarnished. But that's my strategy right there. This is one of the best teams. Maybe you're using something else. You'll have to let me know. As I said before, if you don't have a Goliath, throw in that Shadow Bonnie. If you don't have a Spring Trap, then maybe throw in a Glitch Puppeteer if you can. And if you don't have a Galleon Foxy, throw in a Crying Child. You would definitely need that on here. You definitely need your damage booster, and then you need a good starter. If you're a brand new player, then I know it is going to take some time in order to build up your team and maybe even play this map, and you just have to play with other people for the time being. And then get that Plus Trap, or Plus Trap is actually, it's not very difficult to get for the people that have been playing this game for a while. Maybe they'll just give it to you for free, I don't know, because it's not overly difficult to get to Wave 100 when you're a veteran player. But we're on Wave 7, and just take a look at the War Machine Foxy's damage. 178, range is 37.5, and the cooldown is 0.05. If you want to calculate the damage per second, then remember, you just do the 178.8 and then divide that by 0.05 and then multiply that by 4 because that's 4 of them. You're doing 14,300 and some odd damage per second total, which is a lot. I can go ahead and completely max out this War Machine, and I know I have Shadow on it, obviously, but the upgrades are so cheap compared to how much damage it actually does. We're on Wave 9, we have Wave 10 coming out now. And the boss is going to come down this ramp here. All the bosses come down this ramp, which is kind of interesting. I think the developers wanted to do that because if it came out of this front entrance here, then you wouldn't have as much time to destroy it when you have your entire team out on the floor. But it's still kind of interesting how it's offset off to the side here. Alright, let's actually get ahead to one of the farthest waves on here. Let's see how many rewards I get and what wave I can actually get to. So let's fast forward now. We made it to Wave 100. I have auto skip on. Once you get to about Wave 25, you're going to want to, Wave 125, you're going to want to turn auto skip off. And the reason for that is when the boss comes on down, you want to totally focus on that, and you don't want any other enemies coming out, because for me at least, when those enemies do come out, I lose. So, and I don't get the rewards for the boss. I want to get the rewards for the boss, that's why I turned auto skip off. We're going to go ahead and fast forward to wave about 125-ish and see what's going on. Oh no, look, he went too far. The Calamity Nightmare went too far. And we're going to check out the rewards. Actually, we'll do that first. My rewards are 2 Endless Presents, 4 Nightmare Presents, and then the Wave 100 reward, which is Plus Trap. I'll open up the Plus Traps. Maybe I can get a shiny, I don't know. But let's fast forward to Wave 125 and see what we can do. We made it to Wave 125. This is the most important thing, for me at least, that I'm going to share with you about getting this far. Auto skip needs to be turned off. It's not for the intermediate waves, waves 1 all the way up until 9. It's those every 10 waves. It's the Wave 120, the Wave 130, 140, if you can even get there. So I'm going to go ahead and hit yes to skip wave. But once you get to Wave 129 and finish that off, you're going to want to let the boss come out, completely finish the boss off, and then move on to the next wave, because that wave is insane. And the reason for that, if you didn't hear what I said earlier, the reason for that is because when you go to the rewards, you have to defeat the boss in order to get these rewards. So if the boss comes out, when the boss comes out in Wave 130, and then Wave 131 comes by and those enemies destroy your castle, then you don't get those rewards. And I want those rewards for playing this long. The other thing, while we're waiting on the waves to progress here, that's the last time I'm going to skip wave, I think, for these waves to progress, is that notice I did change the position of my towers. Now, the War Machine Foxies, they're in the same spot. The Goliath Endos, they're in the same spot. Actually, I do want to move this one over just a little bit. Let's put him right there, completely max him out. There we go. I'm not going to hit skip wave, so I'm going to hit no. And the ones that I did move were the Galleon Foxies, because I do need them to cover the entire exit. And I did have to move this Spring Trap over just a little bit. That way I could get my damage booster, my Spring Body, in over here. Okay, Wave 129, this is going to be pretty easy. And then when the boss comes out, this is going to be pretty easy as well. See, I don't even need to actually hit skip wave. It's over with and done. And now the Carnage Body's coming out. Let me just make sure I hit no. I do not want to skip the wave. 2.7, what was that? 2.75, 2.77 million health? Completely insane. And if it wasn't for Wave 131, then I would definitely skip. Oh no, I don't even want to touch that. Do not even want to touch the skip wave. Actually, no, I am. I'm going to say no, I don't want to skip wave. Because I do want the rewards from this Carnage Body. Carnage Body, watch this next wave come on out. These guys are going to be completely insane on how much health they have, and they regenerate as well. This is going to be really bad. So there we go. There's the rewards that I needed. And these final gambits, yeah, they're not called final gambits for a reason. I mean, look at them just completely regenerate, and I'm not going to be able to survive all of them. I got some of them, but even with the freezing, I can't beat them. Let's go back to the lobby and let's skip away. Let's go back to the lobby and finish this thing up. I tried to save you some time by picking out what I think is the best team for Endless 4, and let me know if you were able to get further than I was. Of course, it depends on the shinies, it depends on the ranks. Vengeance shinies on all of these would be the absolute greatest team possible. But for what I have here, is this a good team for you, or do you have something better that gets you further than what I have? Either way, I do hope this helped. And if you did enjoy this video, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on that notification bell. Thanks again for watching, everyone. Hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!